The scam. What's up, soul makers? It's ya boy Mint, back at it again with another story about the magic hidden in plain sight. Today, we're brewing up a tale that's richer than a French roast. A story about family, laughter, and the surprising power of a good cup of joe. Buckle up, because this one's about a coffee war that turned into a lifelong tradition. The Great Decaf Deception. It all started with a neighborly prank. My parents, Clara and Frank, were living their best life with their morning coffee ritual. Boom. Enter Margaret and Bernard, the neighbors from next door, with this smug grin and a bag of special decaf blend. Now, my folks weren't exactly jittery coffee fiends, but after a sip of that decaf, they were bouncing off the walls like toddlers on a sugar rush. Turns out, Margaret and Bernard were pulling a fast one. That decaf was stronger than a dragon's breath. Little did they know, this would be the first shot fired in a legendary coffee war. The Ethiopian Espionage. The plot thickens. My mom, Clara, wasn't one to back down. She whips up this elaborate backstory for a rare Ethiopian single origin blend, complete with a French press and a dramatic performance that would make Shakespeare jealous. The beans? Regular old supermarket stuff. But hey, the point wasn't about the coffee. It was about the laughter and the friendly competition. And let me tell you, that night was hilarious. Clara's theatrics were so over the top, we were all in stitches by the end of it. The taste test itself became a blur of laughter and playful accusations. Games and giggles. The coffee war escalated from there. We're talking fake origins, theatrical brewing methods involving contraptions that look like they belonged in a mad scientist's lab, the whole shebang. Blind taste tests became a regular thing, and our living room transformed into a battleground for the best latte art. But hey, it was all in good fun, and it sure brought us closer together. Frank, who possessed all the artistic talent of a particularly clumsy toddler, ended up creating latte monstrosities that resembled a Jackson Pollock painting more than a swan. Margaret, ever the perfectionist, produced latte art that looked like it belonged on the cover of a gourmet coffee magazine. The laughter that erupted as we compared our creations was like a symphony. A testament to the joy of shared experiences, even if those experiences involved questionable latte art skills. The Coffee Olympics. Years flew by, and the coffee shenanigans became a cherished tradition. The playful battles evolved into charity events, the Coffee Olympics. Think blindfolded bean roasting competitions that had us resembling amateur chemists. Latte art showdowns that were more about the laughs than the latte art itself, the whole 9 yards. It was a blast, raising money for good causes and reminding us that sometimes, the simplest things can be the most fun. Witnessing the younger generation, my nieces and nephews at the time, getting all riled up about their mystery roasts, was a special kind of joy. It warmed my heart to see the tradition continuing, evolving, and bringing new laughter into the mix. The Muse on the loose? One rainy afternoon, Margaret stumbled upon a legend. The Muse's Whisper, a coffee rumored to spark creativity and artistic genius. Intrigued, we embarked on a coffee pilgrimage to a hidden shop tucked away in a forgotten corner of the city. The aroma that greeted us upon entering was unlike anything we'd ever experienced. A symphony of floral notes, hints of citrus, and a deep, earthy undercurrent. The owner, a wizened man with a twinkle in his eye, confirmed the existence of the Muse's Whisper. But alas, it wasn't for sale. The Muse's Whisper chooses its drinker, he declared, his voice raspy with age. It brings inspiration only to those with a true passion for the bean. We left empty-handed. But the experience itself was a treasure. The tiny shop, the passionate owner, the intoxicating aroma. It all added another layer to our coffee journey, reminding us that the true magic lies not just in the cup, but in the pursuit, the exploration, the shared adventure. The Friendship Roast. Back home, we brewed our own creation, a comforting blend we called the Friendship Roast. As we sipped our cups, a realization dawned on us. The greatest brew wasn't about some mythical blend or fancy tricks. It was about the warmth of shared experiences, the comfort of familiar faces, the laughter that flowed as freely as the coffee itself. The elaborate games and competitions took a backseat, replaced by relaxed evenings filled with conversation, catching up on life, and reminiscing about past coffee wars. Coffee remained a constant, a warm and comforting companion on our journey through life. We continued to explore new brews, venturing beyond our comfort zone, but always returning to the familiar warmth of our own creations. The Phoenix takes flight. Years melted into decades, the aroma of coffee a constant thread woven through the tapestry of our lives. Our children grew up, witnessing our playful coffee battles with amusement, eventually joining in with their own experimental concoctions, a testament to the legacy we'd unintentionally created. The annual Coffee Olympics became a multi-generational affair, a chaotic yet heartwarming gathering, where grandchildren proudly presented their mystery concoctions, alongside our seasoned roasts. One lazy Sunday morning, with grandchildren sprawled on the floor lost in picture books, Margaret arrived, her eyes twinkling with a familiar glint. "Remember the Muse's Whisper?" she asked, her voice a touch softer with the passage of time. A wave of nostalgia washed over us. We reminisced about our pilgrimage to the tiny coffee shop, the enigmatic owner, and the mythical blend that had sparked our imaginations. Well, Margaret continued, a mischievous grin spreading across her face, I think I may have found something even better. A Legacy Brewed. Intrigued, we gathered around the table as she unveiled a small, intricately carved wooden box. Inside, nestled in a bed of velvet, lay a single, perfectly roasted coffee bean. It shimmered with an almost iridescent quality, unlike anything we'd ever seen. This, Margaret declared in hushed tones, is a legend whispered amongst coffee aficionados. The Phoenix Bean. Our jaws dropped. The Phoenix Bean wasn't just a legend, it was a myth. Rumored to be a single bean capable of rising from the ashes of a dying coffee plant. Imbued with a flavor that could transport you to another world. A mix of excitement and apprehension filled the room. Could it be true? Could a single bean hold such power? The story then continues as you have written it, describing the brewing process, the taste, and the realization that the true magic lies in the connections forged over countless cups of coffee. Alright, soul makers, that's all for today's story. What did you think? Did this tale warm your heart like a freshly brewed cup of joe? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy this story and want to see more adventures about the magic of everyday life, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. And hey, if you have any ideas for future stories, leave a comment and let me know. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep brewing your own unique blend of life. See you soon.